Yo, check this out. Yo, bartender, let me get a water. Yo, bartender, let me get a water and make it the purest. I want the oh, it's so hot. Fuck. I want it hot too. You got it. It's hot, all right. Coming out hot. Still steaming. Bro, is that the purest water possible? You might not believe it, but it damn sure is. You ever seen that? No one ever, you ain't ever seen pure water in your whole life. Think about that statement right there. You've never seen, let alone smelled, or tasted, or received pure water in your entire life. I bet that's a fact. That's my opinion that I bet is a fact. And when you think about it, it's not so crazy to say such a thing. Because unless you have a fucking distiller that's drip dropping literally distilled water, like this is basically, it's touched the fucking atmosphere for a split second before it falls in there, and it's still hot. It's still steaming from the steam. Like it's still hot. That's a whole other thing we're going to get into in these following videos. The fire. Right now we're on the water, which is working with the fire. We're using the fire to fucking rise up the water, alright? But this water's hot now, so it's got the fire in there, and it's pure. So I was talking about the purity of the distilled water. Now I was saying that it's lacking dissolved solids, so now it's no longer clogging us. So those dissolved solids that are in almost all water, or even some are marketed as being added into the water, you pay extra for, all that stuff is harming us because it's in the way. It's polluting us. So basically every time that we're trying to hydrate, we're actually getting more and more congested and clogged up. Like it's like we never get to be a clean, wrung out sponge. We're just getting clogged up with more gook. Water is supposed to wash the gook out, but if your water has gook in it, you're just continuing to gook. You're becoming more gooky, right? So when you take a hit of the distilled water, especially if it's been heated and it's hot water is a miracle. Never drink cold water. That's a whole other video we will also get into. Cold water is a killer. Ice is a killer. Hot water is a liver. Good for your liver and everything connected to it. So the distilled water is free from gook, gunk, contamination, sludge, and filth. The distilled water is also cleansing your body of the filth that has been accumulated through the years. Now, this comes up to the main primary objection that people have to drinking distilled water is that there's a myth and propaganda that's been put out there to say if you drink distilled water, you're going to become deficient and you're going to be stripped of the minerals your body needs. So, is that true? For the record, no. Not really. But I'm not NASA, so don't take my flat earth for it, okay? But think about it. How the hell would water be harmful to the organism? Right? How would water in its purest state be harmful for the body? Also, the idea that the water is going to pull the minerals out of your body, does that make sense? Either? You mean your body's going to give up what it wants and needs? No, what it is going to give up, though, is what it doesn't want. So all the sludge and the metabolic waste, all the byproducts, all the crap that's been accumulated, the body does want to get rid of that. So the distilled water will draw that in. But the minerals that your body is truly needing, those are in the cell, baby. Those are locked and loaded. All we're doing is watering the plant. All we're doing is putting water into the pot and the roots are taking it up. And then the water is also pulling out and helping to circulate and move and free up and wash away. You know, the mistakes of living in modern society. I can feel it. Just that, just hot water. You can heal and restore so much with pure hot water alone. Just that. Bada bing bang.